Have you ever been in the situation when are you struggling with some decisions that you should make and can't decide what option to choose for an hours, a days, a weeks, a months, or even a years, and uh, you can't choose what to do with that decisions. So if you faced that problem, today we will talk about why actually this situation is kind of bad for you and how to cope with them. Let's begin with the first part, why it's actually bad. So, when you have a decision to make, it's usually a few options that you have, like to do that or to do those. And you probably even thinking about them in the way where when when I do these things, number one, I will have this pros and these cons, and then when I do the option two, I will have these pros and these cons. But usually, what do you not thinking about? It's actually the options that you usually is actually choosing. It's waiting. Yeah, waiting. There is always an option in each decision that's like to do nothing. But mm, and there are some people who actually understand that they choose to wait, to do nothing, and they usually think that it's free. But no, it's not free. You have some pros and cons with waiting as well. And the most important part, why you can't compare it to choosing option one or choosing option B, that option of waiting has another value. Not actually value, but the consequences of choosing this option. And when you choosing option one or option two, you have these consequences as like written on the paper. But when we're talking about with the waiting and its consequences, it usually means that you have some consequences, but that's consequences by time. And that means that you losing more and more every I don't know, hour, day, week, month, year, whatever you're waiting. That's the main problem with uh, people who deciding to wait. They nor understand the consequences of it, or they think that it has fixed consequences. Another point why it's bad to have decisions waiting for you, it's actually the psychological burden that you receive suspending decisions. All the decisions that are waiting for you, it's actually negatively impact your mental capacity. You can't just decide that, okay, I won't decide anything right now. Usually, it's somewhere at the back of your mind, and you thinking about what decision you should make. That's why you should make decision quickly, because all of these unmade decisions is taking some part of your mental capacity, some part of your brain, and it's mentally exhaust you. And yeah, it's bad. That's why some famous entrepreneurs they reduced the amount of decisions that they should take part in. Like you know about the jobs and the Zuckerberg that they wear the same clothes every day because they don't want to do these decisions, and because they knew that mm, making decision is hard, and actually having decisions that waiting for you is even harder. Another point why unmade decisions is actually bad for you, it's a social one, because the decisions that you should make is impacting another people's, and sometimes it's your friend waiting when you decide something and become angry because you can't decide it, or it can be even worse if you're, for example, a manager at some company. For your decisions waiting the departments, the teams, etc., there can be a lot of people who are waiting for you to making some decisions, and from one perspective they actually tiring waiting. From other perspective you actually lose a loyalty, they lose motivation. And that's just an example, because only you can knew what other subsequential things that come up with you not making the decision. And that's, and we back into the first thing that we talked about today, it's like mean that consequences that your decision have often is less than consequences of not taking the decision. Because I have faced a lot of situation when some managers can decide something in the company for a month, and all of their staff was so tired about that. So they were thinking about leaving the job, literally leaving the job, because their manager can decide what we do next. It can be very demotivating. Often it's also demotivate when you, I don't know, like should think about the decision is to give a promotion or not, when you uh, when you suspend in promotion for, I don't know, like 3 months, and the person come up to you and asking what are we doing, do you promote me or not? How do you think the person will react on that? And with each week it has bigger and bigger consequences. Now we have a question: what to do with all of this? I have a few tips for you how to make decisions quickly. First of all, it's when you have some decisions on your plate, you have a thought that, okay, we should think about it, we can do it fast, like right now, we should gather some information, etc. So the main things that you should do at that situation when you knew that you need more information, it's actually to set a deadline for that decision. Whatever happen, like we have our information or no, we should make a decision by that date, and that's the final. When you have a date when you should make a decision, it's actually help to do this decision, and it won't burden you for a long time, because you have a date, and that date should be reasonable comparing to the size of decisions that you should make. Another thing that will you help to make a decision, it's actually to trust your head. You have an intuition, and usually if you're, for example, working in some field and you are professional in that field, you should trust your intuition, because uh, intuition, it's actually the thing that like somewhere inside your brain you have an mm, all all the necessary information to make the decision. Yeah, sometimes you can go and write it on a paper and explain why you done that or this, but uh, often listening to your intuition, it's actually worth it. You probably faced some situation when you have uh, your head feeling that you should do that or those, and you go in with your logic and do some decision based on logic, but not based on your gut feeling. And after all of this, when the decision uh, brought its results, you understand that you should trust your heart, because uh, that's what was a right decision. And you hadn't made that decision because you take a lot of time thinking about, and the logic said that that's right decision. But usually the logic isn't that powerful as your instincts. Another thing that may help you with making decision, it's actually the making decisions. Yeah, it sounds like a joke, but if you think about it, uh, how we become better in the things that we want to do better, we are doing it repeatedly, and there the thing. So you should make a decisions, trying to make them fast, trying to gather not all possible information, but only necessary information. So like minimal, uh, I don't know, minimal enough information to make that decisions. So you should learn how to decide when you have enough information or not. Actually, the skill of making decisions fast uh, is pretty helpful in our dynamic world, in all these dynamic environments where we live in. So when you can decide fast, it open a lot more opportunities in your life. I actually challenge you to try this. This week, make one small decision quickly without overanalyzing it. Whatever it's choosing what to eat for a lunch or a quick work decisions. Notice the difference in how you feel and what you accomplish. And also, I would like to hear your stories in comments here. We live in the world where every minute counts. So waiting for too long can be your mistake. You should become okay with imperfection of your decisions. You should act now, because every decision is actually moving towards your goals, towards your better life. I believe that today's information will be valuable for you. So, uh, in exchange for it, I would like if you subscribe to my channel and share your decision making stories in the comments here. And the one decision that you can make today quickly is actually to write in my comments. Do it fast because your time is priceless.